So if you've been going for camo challenges in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, then you'll most likely know about the point blank kills. Now these are challenges on both the submachine guns and the shotguns, and today I'm going to be talking about how to get them done easily, because these are probably arguably the hardest challenge to get done for the Dark Matter grind in this game. Now we're going to be talking about everything to do with the class setup and the mode and the maps and the technique, so I don't want this video to go on too long, so we're just going to hop straight into it. So let's start off this video by talking about the mode and the technique. Now, the mode that I found the most success in is Combined Arms Mosh Pit. And the reason I found the most success in this is to do with the large scale maps. Now, the reason you want the larger scale maps as opposed to the smaller ones is because you can flank really easily. So, Crossroads, Armada are great for this. Cartel, not so much. You could probably get them done. I got about 5 or 10 in a match of Cartel on Domination, I believe. But the problem is with that is that there's no real flanking. You've got to like camp in the bushes and like in mid and just try and get close to people with a more direct approach. And with Crossroads and Armada, you can actually flank really easily. That is definitely the technique that you need to be getting down with this, is that you need to be flanking heavily. And the best way to flank, I found, is with vehicles. So you're going to be seeing gameplay on screen here. What you want to do on Crossroads, you want to grab a snowmobile and just take the outskirts of the map. With Armada, it will be the jet skis, or you could probably just swim. But I found more success with just hopping on the jet skis as opposed to just swimming. So what you want to be doing is you want to just be hopping on a vehicle. You want to flank around the whole map, or you could run, but, you know, it's quicker to do with the vehicle. And you just want to sneak up behind the enemy and, you know, get close to them and point blank kills. Now, obviously, this is going to be tough without the proper class setup. So now we're going to be talking about the class setup. And what you want to be going with, the general gist of the class setup, is you want to be stealthy. So here's the class setup that I used on screen. Now, we're going to be getting into the gunsmith of the MP5, but the main thing that I wanted to talk about here is the perks. So I've got 3 perks on. I've got Gung Ho, Ghost, and Ninja. Now, I could swap out Gung Ho for Cold Blooded. If you really want to do that, then you could. But you don't really see a lot of streaks, and I like the sort of running hipfire that you have with Gung Ho, so that's why I kept that on. Ghost and Ninja are both great for staying under the radar and stealthy, because obviously you're flanking and you want to stay, you know, properly stealthy. So Ghost, obviously, so they can't see you on UAVs, and Ninja, so you can basically just run around silently. Now, here are the attachments that I used on the MP5. The main thing that you actually want with this is the suppressor. This is the most clutch thing, because obviously you're going in stealthily. You don't want to bring any attention to yourself. You want to just get your point blank kills under the radar, essentially. And the suppressor is definitely going to be your #1 thing for that, because obviously sound suppression is going to be a thing. They're going to be able to hear your shots as easily. And also you won't appear on the radar because, you know, you're shooting with the suppressor. And that is the key thing, I would say, because if you're running up on a group of, let's say, 2 people, you know, the one who's just focused on sniping might not notice you as quick because you've got that suppressor on. They won't see it on the radar. They might not hear it because there might be a lot of sound going on. So this is definitely the best way that I would go about this. And honestly, that's about it. I mean, all you need to do is, as you've seen from the gameplay, hop on a vehicle, take the outskirts of the map, sneak up behind the enemy, get close, and shoot them. It's very simple, actually. It's very easy. And the reason I prefer this as opposed to going to 6v6 and just playing normally is because you can't really flank as well as you can in these larger scale modes, because, you know, people don't check around these outskirts of the maps. They all go down the middle sort of thing, and if you can just sneak around the back and get behind them, it's so much easier than going into Hardpoint or something on Moscow, because, like I said, there's not really any flanking, so you need a head-on approach, and it's not as easy. So this is where I found the most success. Now, you can get these done, like I said, in about an hour or 2. I got that done with my MP5 really quickly. And this is, I would say, the best way to get point blank kills. If not the most efficient, definitely the easiest. And it doesn't really stress you out as much because it's very simple. It's very, you know, relaxed, I would say. And you get them done quickly. So that's going to do it for today's video. Not much else to talk about. I've shown you my class setup and the technique and everything. If you need more help with point blank kills, leave a comment down below. But that's about all I have to say for today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.